Presented by EA Sports and the PGA Tour. This is Rich Lerner alongside my colleague Frank Novelo for EA Sports, and we will be calling all the action for today's event.
Rich, I'm armed and ready. Are you?
I am. Battle gear on. Let's get it going. Challenging shot now from 180 yards.
One of the things I think that's captivated the audience now with Rory McIlroy is he's doing things that we thought only one other player could do, and that's Tiger Woods. When you can street fields in a major championship by, nearly double figures, that's when you're in a class of your own. And I know that's stating the obvious.
He might be rolling along at 95 miles per hour, and you think you're moving, and you look to your right and you blink and go, who was that? Somebody just went by me, and he's doing 125 and make it look easy. This kid is really special. This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
So on the putting surface, and taking a good look now at this birdie putt here at the second. So coming off the birdie on the previous hole, a chance now for yet another one.
And momentum, all in his favor.
Good try, just didn't quite read the break, Frank.
It shouldn't be a problem, you'd think, cleaning up here for par.
1 under early in the round. Frank, this is a golf course that takes every bit of modern equipment, telecommunications, hardware to get the job done. Woods, irons, hybrids. I'll tell you this, a little Kevlar wouldn't hurt either.
Yeah, if you don't have that there today, you'll catch some flack.
I like the looks of this one. Good strike right there, right off the center of the face and about 20 feet away. Locked in on the read and the speed. And it looks like it's in the rough there, Frank.
It might not be as bad as it looks.
You'll need to be strong with this. So a tester from 4 feet. So with that, the score is now at even par. Frank, here at the fourth, there's an awful lot going on.
There certainly is. Solar panels, radar tower is up and ready to go, so it will confirm the landing on the other side. If it's successful, this rather long par 3 around the 230-yard mark, so this is going to be all carry. Got to land that ball on the green. It will not run through that beach area. And of course the trees and the palm trees all the way around. If this isn't flighted properly, it will not find the destination.
Seems like too much for just one man. This looks like a job for an entire flight crew, Frank.
Well, Rich, we should dig ourselves a trench and see what happens.
This is the par 3 fifth, Frank. This one goes back towards that destroyer, which came out of nowhere just a few holes ago. Glad we didn't pick that tower.
Well, anything to the right, and you'll definitely be swimming. Actually, we'd have to bring in the Navy SEALs probably to get it up and down from there.
Frank, ball is in the rough here. What are the problems on this next shot?
Well, this is really where the skill level comes in. This is where the good player separates himself from the rest.
Solid play, heart of the green. So just a formality here. Did the job right there. Up to the 6th tee, Frank, and we're back against that destroyer. You need to take it over that small island.
Yeah, this is a little village too, and remember the double greens at St. Andrews? Well, this is a split double green. It's shared in amongst the village. The green on the right, very, very small. So this a very lengthy par 3. It's going to be a case of really ready aim driver for some.
Just want to nestle this one down to within a couple of feet. Pretty good stroke right there. Just hit it through the break.
Well, it's that sort of distance. If it goes in, it's a bonus.
Routine stuff for Rory. That's a par. Now on to the 7th, and Frank, this is, to say the least, a dangerous hole.
You've got to hit it across that retaining wall, or that protective barrier to stop the sand and the enemy coming in. Really, the green sets up nicely for the tee shot, but be wary. There might just be a minefield out there.
Coming out of the rough and right up next to the hole. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Par right now. Now to the 8th hole, Frank, you really just need to follow the trail down to the green here at Paracel Storm.
Barracks are probably the biggest problem in front of you. They're just short and left of this par 3 green. For the very observant, though, they'll notice a little one-on-one, perhaps a little basketball court just along the left side.
Little three-point shooting contest, you and I later on.
This is a par 3.
That is professional with a capital P right there.
That's stealing.
Frank, it's been a real battle out here so far on the front 9. Let's finish it off in style here.
There's a great view just slightly right of the 9th green. Look out. Now, that's full of people. You might get the appropriate applause, maybe even a standing ovation, at least a salute. 150 yards approximately to that flag, but you have to be precise. Let's see how precise you can be.
He can really get red hot with a putter. Let's see what McIlroy does. And he makes it for par. Well, that was a nearly flawless performance on the front side, but Frank, we know it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back. Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. With that ball nestled down just a bit in that heavy rough. This requires a lot of speed through the ball. Wow, what a shot. Doesn't even need the putter. The 11th hole here at Paracel Storm in the South China Sea. What a day it's been playing through these wrecked battleships with all of the obstacles out there. You see the windmills, and now just a short shot, Frank. Birdie try up next. Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
Well, you couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. Par for McIlroy, but you're just waiting for that moment when he hits that accelerator and pulls away.
Rich, this hole really should be called Shipwreck, that little lone island sitting out there, protected by the boulders in front, and, well, just enough room, really, for this green and the tee for the next hole.
241 yards, Frank. This island green makes 17 at TPC Sawgrass look like putt-putt. Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
It's a big putt right here for birdie. Drops another birdie and moves to 4 under on the day. Going right back to the large island here at the 13th, Frank.
Trenches behind will certainly protect anything that goes a little bit long. Left of this green, you better call in the Navy.
Oh, look out. This could be wet, Frank.
It's heading towards the hazard.
That one rolls into the sand. Well, Frank, this is where a golf club may not be good enough. You might need a shovel here.
Oh, this is going to take some sort of digging.
Pretty good shot right there. These putts keep the round together. Oh, man.
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. This one just requires a little bit of focus. -3 now for the round. Frank, here at the 14th, not a long hole, but not a big green either.
It almost lulls you into that false sense of security. You just see the green, it stands up like an old sand dune. The beach around doesn't seem to be that problematic. A few trees behind, really, they just give you a nice line. But beware of what looks straightforward.
Looks sort of like a deserted island, Frank. Not enough on that one.
Yeah, it just seemed to baby it. Remember, out of the rough. Expect the ball to jump forward a little bit.
Oh, yes, he's holed it, Frank.
Unbelievable. From that distance.
Now to the 15th, and Frank, where exactly is the green here?
Well, I think you need the Jungle Book to try and decipher this one. A little short par 3 up and over there. There is a green in amongst that jungle. And even the green has its own little mini jungle in it.
This is one of my favorite holes on this golf course. Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. Rory McIlroy looking to take advantage with this putt. Nails it. That is now 6 birdies on the card. 16th hole here at Paracel Storm, and Frank, as we begin this closing stretch, it strikes me, this is tough guy golf out here, isn't it?
Well, it certainly is. You want to earn your stripes by playing this golf course. This is the place to be. In the spirit of conservation, we have some solar panels to boost up the finish, and the hole not overly long. Let's see what the lieutenant can do this time. If you hit enough shots, every now and again, one's going to go in.
Crazy, crazy game. Coming to the end of this battle, now at the 17th hole, Frank.
Yeah, the penultimate hole. Par 3, we've got to walk across the bridge to get there, and it looks relatively benign at the moment. We've seen a lot of things pop up. The Destroyer is a great reminder of that. Hole is under 200 yards, so within reach. But we've got to once again parachute in. All the trouble to the front and
in the cup. What a shot. Can't get much better than that. Now the finishing hole, Frank, and just a spectacular looking hole.
Yeah, chance to complete our mission should we be off the beach.
Just a bit left of the whole location.
Should still be okay.
He's making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got it right on track.
See if he can just make one more, add to the list.
On fire right now. 7 under par. Frank, that was just a dazzling display of golf today.
It's amazing how a game